Hey y'all. So the new moon in Aries is on March 24th in about a week. And this usually takes like a day to upload anyway. I also set the intention that this includes any messages that you need to hear right now. So Aries season starts in a few days. We're still in Pisces season. That's always a big shift from like emotional ocean to like fiery warrior. So keep that in mind. And if you're feeling particularly low, keep in mind we all are tapped into the collective energy, whether we're aware of it or not. And a lot of people are living in fear right now, and the root of that is understandable with this virus, okay? But it's been taken to an extreme collectively, so we're all feeling that. So don't be too hard on yourself and take good care of yourself, okay? So pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mostly new moon messages, new moon in Aries, which is coupled with Aries season. So a lot of Aries energy, okay? Aries is like fiery, the warrior, the one. It's like impulsive and action oriented, willpower. Mars, the planet of Mars, rules Aries. So, Marsian is like male willpower energy. Okay. I keep thinking I'm going to light my arm on fire, but probably not. So that would be kind of funny, but not really. Okay. Pile 1. So we've got the Three of Pentacles. Why is the lighting so bad? Is it just me? No, sorry, this is my computer. We've got the Three of Pentacles here. It's working together on a project. Everyone being nourished. It's like they're making plans about all these different cities, right? Like the girl in the middle has plans. The girl on your left, she's pointing at all these different cities. And then the girl on the right, she's got a pen in her hand. And they're all three nourished because they've all three got a cup. They're all three different colors. So what they each bring to the table is unique. I mean, I'm really feeling a message of sharing and community and planning. Okay? The need for that. Working together, respecting each other's unique differences for your pile. But in general, for humanity, yes. Four of Pentacles, yeah, I immediately channeled like a selfish energy. Now, this is either you or someone prominent in your life. Like it could be for some of you, the company you work for, they're not paying you enough. Like you have to take time off because of the virus and they're not giving you enough money. But it's either you or a company or someone in your life is like being greedy with what they have, when really like there's a call to come together and share and take care of each other. For some of you that doesn't apply, and this is a positive message of just the need to be grounded in what you have and to be practical and make sure you have what you need, materially speaking. Like not only for yourself with this Four of Pentacles, see he's very grounded in everything he has, but then also with the people you care about around you. And even opening your minds to the fact that like people you haven't thought about or cared about before who may need your help. With the messages from this card, because this is Pentacles too. Oh, and another message I just channeled is like some of you have a lot. Like you have a lot of money or a lot of food, a lot of resources is what I'm hearing. And you're being called to share all these resources that you have with those who really need it. Yeah. Now and in this new moon. Like you can really create positive change and burn up a lot of the fear energy. See, there's fire at the bottom. You can burn up a lot of this fear if you can be more generous with your resources. Keep in mind, these are general readings, okay? Queen of Swords reversed. I think this really applies because it's reversed. This really applies for either you not being able to see this, like the need for this and the impact that you can have, like a very large impact. Not being able to see swords are your mind, not being able to like see it with your mind. Or if that doesn't apply, there's someone around you who could be more generous, who's not seeing that or not willing to see that. And they're very regal, like they've got leader energy about them, but it seems selfish. So it's either a wake-up call for you, sorry, but this is just the messages. And I'm not saying you're always selfish if it is you, okay? But it's just really a call to like ask yourself, like, are you taking more than you need while others suffer because others need help right now? Or this is just a message, confirming to you that there is someone or a company that is being selfish, that can't see clearly, who is being too greedy, this being reversed. Can't see clearly. I'm hearing, but everything will work out in the end, okay? Like for those of you experiencing this, if you're really worried about your finances, I'm getting a really strong message. Everything's going to work out because everyone is going to come together and you will have what you need when you need it. You just may have to kind of reevaluate what it is you actually need. Downsize. Be more frugal. I think for those of you where that message applies, the universe is trying to teach you a lesson in simplifying. And then, believe it or not, like after this harsh lesson is learned, I think you'll notice like a lot more peace in your life. Okay? And I'm also hearing this as a process, so don't expect like peace overnight, okay? Your animal is the rhinoceros. Be strong and courageous. The first message that I'm channeling from this is the in-between. Like you're in between worlds. You're in between chapters in your own life personally. Okay? Regardless of what's going on in the world. It's like you're stepping into this whole new chapter of your life and you're leaving another chapter behind, but you're still in between. Like half of you is kind of still stuck in a certain energy and another half of you is like ready to evolve. So you're asked to have courage through a time of change. I think a lot of this is financial for you, like resources and finances. The way you look at it, what you have, how it's shared, and how it's shared with you. And believe it or not, it's a spiritual lesson because what we're experiencing right now collectively is a Saturn-Pluto conjunction in society. Saturn is about like the way things have been over time, the way things have always been. Saturn can also be harsh lessons, strictness. Pluto is a complete overhaul. Like it's basically like an overhaul of all the rules, an overhaul of how the way things have always been. And it's a Saturn-Pluto conjunction. So we're all going through this. And I hope that brings you some solace. But I'm also going to read. Oh, wow. I like when that happens. Be strong and courageous. Fortitude. Their soul mission is to act as bridges between source and earth. Yeah, I think the message here for you is you can be a bridge. Like not only are you kind of on a bridge in your own life, but you can be a bridge of bringing resources to people who need it and receiving resources that you need. But you're going to have to put yourself out there because karma is a law. So the more you're only thinking about yourself, the more you're going to find yourself in lack. The more you're thinking about others, the more the universe and karma and other people around you will reward you with more. That's part of your lesson, regardless of however you're being, okay? If you're being selfish or not, if your employer is being selfish or not, if you're coming together or not. This is something that is a shift in your thinking. This is for you, okay? This is for all of you. You all have to shift your thinking. Whatever is resonating with you out of this general reading, it calls for a shift in thinking because you are more of a leader than you realize. You can have more of an impact than you realize, and you can be a bridge for distributing resources. And I'm thinking material resources because of the pentacles, but it could also be ideas. But I'm really feeling material resources. Let me just see what applies. This card reminds you that you do a great deal of service work, especially healing without knowing you do so. Wow. That confirms what I was saying, doesn't it? And the more you're thinking about your community and your country and the world, the more I'm hearing, the more powerful your healing abilities will become. Your guidance is to move steadily on your path. Know that you are healing and connecting places and people wherever you go. People may not understand you, but you are developing fortitude, strength, and determination. These qualities will ultimately help you on your ascension journey. Yeah, so for those of you, I think it is for all of you causing a shift in your thinking, but I think there's also like people or someone around you who doesn't really understand what you want to do. I think that maybe you're shifting. Maybe you've always kind of been this way, just kind of focused on you, doing you, accumulating resources, and now you're like, okay, I'm ready to help. And there's maybe someone around you, like a prominent player in your life, who's like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. However, you are being guided to continue because you are a healer. You are a bridge. And this is like bigger than you, and it's going to heal you in the process. It's going to heal everybody. Like you're a big healer, okay? Look at this. Your dragon, final card. I'm keeping the messages kind of short today just because I need to take care of myself right now. And these are free readings, guys. I hope everybody appreciates that. Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. See? See how that ties in? Abundance, material resources, healing. Good fortune is coming. For those of you who have a stingy employer, or maybe like someone in your family is being stingy, or maybe some ones around you are being stingy, because it seems to be a collective thing that people need to evolve out of. Sorry if you're part of that, but it is something that needs to be evolved out of. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. Good fortune is coming. Yeah. If any of you are experiencing any kind of lack or like fear, like what am I going to do next? Like it's all going to fall into place. You're going to be taken care of, especially the more that you're willing to help and put yourself out there, even if it's just through spreading ideas and positivity and keeping yourself positive and taken care of. Because that's another message of this card, the Four of Pentacles, is staying healthy, like staying grounded in your physical body, taking good care of yourself, eating right. Because pentacles are material and food is material. I'm also noticing I'm being drawn to the 4 empty chairs at the back, and they're all different colors too. Like, I think this is a time for, if you put yourself out there, you're going to find these people to collaborate with. See all their different colors? See all these empty chairs? And I think I'm hearing soul family. A lot of healing can come from this. Yeah, and green and pink, these are heart chakra colors. So not only do you have a powerful heart healing ability, but you're learning to open your heart more. Okay, there's your reading. Two. Okay. 9 of Wands. Defending your innocence. Defending your purity. Yeah. Boundaries. The Lovers. Three of Swords. I'm hearing this is more of a choice. May not be romantic, but you have a big choice to make. Could be. This is the card of the Lovers. Also the card of Gemini. Either you are in a lot of pain because of a lover, or multiple loves. Like multiple loves. Either the present or the past. You know, also I'm hearing different kinds of loves. Like you could be in pain over someone you love platonically, someone you love familially, you know, someone who's been a close friend. I'm feeling loss. I'm feeling choices, and I'm feeling boundaries and defending innocence. I'm also hearing the pain is opening you up. You need it to be opened up. And I'm hearing excruciating, so I know you're really going through it, and I'm really sorry. Yeah, you can't see clearly that this is actually for your benefit. You can't feel how it's opening up your heart to be healed and to be more open in terms of intimacy and all types of relationships. You can't see that because it hurts so badly. And I'm hearing you don't want to see it. Like, it just hurts. Just focus on you right now, okay? Just let the pain be. And I know that's really hard to hear. But you are defending your purity, the purity of your heart. I feel very strong heart energy coming from you. Like you are a heart healer. You have a very tender heart, which is a gift. And I know you're feeling, I heard curse right after I said that. I know you're feeling like it's a curse right now. Try not to let yourself slip into negativity and just let the pain be. Transmute the pain into something beautiful. 7 of Wands, another card of boundaries. I think a lot of people are trying to have an influence on you in one way or another. And there's like 2 major leave me alone cards. And that's good. You do need to be left alone right now. People shouldn't be trying to have an influence on you right now when you're healing, and it hurts. And you may need to just tell people that. You know, whether you want to give them the full story or you just want to tell them, like, look, I'm going through a lot right now. I just need some time to myself. And regardless of who they are, like if it's your job or if it's your family or friends or lovers, like everyone should respect boundaries. And you really need them right now. You have to do this for you. And I feel you're doing it willingly and you're starting to feel reluctant about it. But, you know, it's always darkest before the dawn. So please don't self-sabotage this healing that you have already willingly gone through because you're doing really well. Sometimes healing hurts like hell. Get the King of Swords reversed as your final card from this deck. Yeah. I mean, just a lot of conflicting thoughts, self-sabotaging thoughts. Was this the right thing to do? Like, I'm feeling obsessive energy about like all the different choices you have to make in your life, whether they're love or anything. Like, I think you have a lot of decisions to make, but really don't think about the decisions you have to make because you can't make them with a clear mind while you're healing. You just need to let yourself heal. And I know that's probably very difficult for you because you feel like very intellectual with the King of Swords and you're overthinking. The overthinking is keeping you in like a stagnant, excruciating pain, okay? You have to find some way to stop the overthinking. Or, you know, if you're really like creative, like like your imagination just kind of runs wild, like you need to channel that into something artistic and creative and amaze yourself with it. Because you just need to take the energy and do something with it. Okay? By yourself too. Like, I mean, I'm not saying like if you want people around you, go ahead, but I don't think it's really wise. I mean, I think you need to do what's right for you right now. And I'm not saying, don't hang out with people at all, okay? But make sure you're in the right headspace when you do. Make sure you're able to set healthy boundaries when you do. Like, whether they have good intentions or not, like, your energy is going through a really big change right now. You don't need anyone to interfere with that in any way. Because it's like, even when you hang out with someone, like, you pick up each other's energies, okay? And you just really need to keep that in mind. No matter what you choose to do, and try to take as much time for yourself as possible. Transmute your energies. Try not to overthink. If you are overthinking, change it into something creative. Make something out of it. Learn from it. Process it. Don't overthink about all these choices. And if there's someone around you you're questioning, like their motives or their energy, like definitely don't hang out with them right now, okay? Because they're just going to make this worse for you. Okay. So you're really going through it, and I'm really sorry. I feel for you. But you're healing. You just can't see it. You feel like more intellectual, logical. Like you have a very soft, tender heart, but you are more like logic. This isn't something that can be understood through logic. It just has to be felt through energy. Like you've already set the intention that you want to do the work. Now the work's happening, so try not to get in the way of it. The less you fight it, the easier it'll be. And I mean, it's up to you if you want to keep doing what you're doing. It's just not, you won't do the healing that you initially set out to do. Okay. So your animals are ladybird. I love the ladybug is the ladybird in this deck. Ladybird and guinea pig, which makes sense with the tender heart. Because this deck talks about how guinea pigs are the only animals that originated from the planet Venus. Venus is the planet of love. Do your part to illuminate the universe. And your archangel is Mary, Mother Mary. Unconditional love, divine feminine energies. Like you're tapping into the feminine aspects of yourself, and you were harboring a lot of pain there. Your feminine energy, your receptive, loving, tender-hearted energy. But the more you purge it, the more you'll heal, the better your relationships will be, the stronger you'll be, etc. So, Ladybird, accept happiness and good fortune. I think that it's like this present that has been waiting at your doorstep, metaphorically, and it's waiting for you. Happiness and good fortune, like all the things. As soon as you're healed, as soon as you feel worthy, like you have to feel worthy. There's a message of feeling worthy here, worthiness. But it's yours, this abundance. It's literally waiting for you to finish the healing so you can open the door and receive it. Now let's read. Like if you have any like self-defeating thoughts like, I brought this on myself, I'm a terrible person, I should have never done this, etc. Like you have to stop yourself. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have all this good stuff waiting for you, okay? Nobody's perfect. We all have to learn harsh lessons. Sometimes you have to fall before you can walk. You have to fall a bunch of times before you can walk. And then you have to walk before you can run. And we all go through it. And you can't be so hard on yourself. Because like I said, if you weren't deserving, it wouldn't be waiting for you. But you have to believe that you deserve it. Okay? And I said only one card for each pile, but 2 came out for you. So these are your spirit animals right now. The only animals to incarnate from Venus. They've undertaken a huge mission on Earth to open and heal hearts. That's part of your mission. That's why you have such a tender, kind heart. It's because you heal hearts. You help people to open and heal their heart which is really needed right now, which is why you're going through this really tough transformation to prepare you, because you're going to be a leader, like in terms of heart healing collectively. Okay. Let's see. I'm just reading to see what applies for you. Unique and highly evolved creatures. You're probably very unique. Like every human is, but you're probably particularly unique. And you're not hard to love. You need to stop telling yourself that. You're just really evolved and so unique that people don't understand you. But the right people will love you, and I'm hearing do love you. This is the card of love. Be open to receiving a download of agape, which is brotherly love. So I think that like just be open to like your fellow humans right now. The people you've been questioning, if there are any, probably keep them at arm's length, talk to them, whatever, but definitely have boundaries. But I think that if you could just be open to the right kind of people, you're going to see that like goodness still exists in hearts and goodness is still there for you. And I think that this will really help you. Just be open to brotherly love right now. It's going to help heal you too. Like whenever you just feel like you can't take it anymore, like you'll notice someone reaches out to you, makes you feel better, and like helps restore your faith in humanity, I feel like. Remember that when love flows from your heart, it ignites the hearts of all those around you. Just relax and trust knowing that love is coming to you. Really, love's there for you. It's just you're working on self-love, like feelings of worthiness, and allowing the pain to just come up and just let itself out. That's all. Not fighting it with overthinking, not a battle between mind and heart. Just letting the heart hurt because the heart needs to hurt right now. Just let it go. You're finally willing to face it. Bravo. It's really great. Ladybird. I don't know why this card. I know why this card makes me so happy. Happiness and good fortune. I'm like so happy holding, and I'm so glad that we're gonna. Oh, you have one more card after this. I was gonna say I'm so glad we're ending your reading on this note. That's not what we're doing. I'm doing this with one hand. I don't know why. Okay. I'm being called to share this part with you. While the service mission of ladybirds on Earth is to eat aphids that damage crops, their sole mission is to assist all plants. They work with the fairies and sylphs. Don't ask me that. I honestly don't know what a sylph is. But fairies are earth elementals, so let's just say that's what they are. Oh, air elementals. Okay, so fairies are earth elementals and sylphs are air elementals. To blow away from fauna and flora any lower energy that's holding back their development and growth. You're doing this for yourself right now. You are literally blowing away lower energy that's holding back your growth that has been stored in your subconscious mind. They also communicate with those insects who are damaging plants and try to persuade them to move away. Yeah, like you've got the gift of gab too. Like people like to listen to you. You can persuade people to be better and act from their hearts. Like you're a real change maker. Wait. There's more. You are also asked to communicate graciously to all the people you meet or write to in a way that will nourish and support them. That's what it says in the book. And I know the more that you do that, like even just kind of on a surface level or online or just like someone at the grocery store, like the more you're going to see it's reflected back to you. And the more you allow this healing to happen within yourself, the better the quality of the people around you. because the pain you've been harboring made you believe you only deserved a certain kind of person or a certain kind of dynamic, whether you were aware of it or not. And with you purging this pain, which is, excruciating, as soon as you purge it, that belief will be gone and you'll attract better people. The people that you were supposed to attract all along, because you've been holding back your own abundance. And I'm talking like love, happiness, peace, joy, that kind of abundance. With your self-limiting beliefs based on the pain you were harboring in your heart. So just keep allowing it to come up, okay? I hope this is helping you to like understand it more, because I know that you're an intellectual type and this is like a very spiritual process. I swear, I keep worrying I'm gonna burn my hair. Isn't that stupid? Okay, I have to stop saying that. I'm not being stupid. It's a weird thing I've got going on right now, but it's happening. Yeah. Oh, I knew there was, okay. One more, and then we're done. If you choose this card, it signals that you are about to receive a blessing from the universe. An angel may touch you. Happiness awaits you. You are illuminated with new understandings, or good fortune is coming your way. Okay? And your final card. Omega Dragon. It's like the more you heal your heart, the more powerful you're going to be too. And like the right kind of power. Harnesses the divine feminine power of creation. The more that you heal your feminine energies, whether you're a man or a woman, the more you'll be able to create the life you actually want. Because your feminine energies have been damaged, you've been subconsciously creating pain. And now that you're letting the pain out, you're going to be able to create joy. Wow, that made me feel so happy in my heart. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. Yeah, you'll just be able to like birth a better life for yourself. Omega Dragon, this is like one of like the top dogs. Alpha, Omega, this is your dragon. Omega. Okay. 3. Got the Daughter of Swords reversed. I'm hearing like bitter, catty gossip. Like, I'm literally hearing like, but like gossip, bitter, catty. The exact sound that I am like clairaudiently channeling is, like all these little rats making all those little noises, all these little mice. King of Pentacles reversed. Feeling ungrounded in your kingdom. Yeah, you feel like you are the king of your castle. You are the king of your kingdom. You are the leader of your subjects. Okay, now that can apply for a family or a workplace or your community, okay, etc. You know what I'm saying. But it's almost like people are trying to like dethrone you. And it could be as bad as it sounds, or it can just be like they're just trying to get to you because they're jealous of your power. Okay? You're feeling like off kilter because you're dealing with all these lower, like all those little mice running around, blah, 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 blah. And it's all like negative talk and gossip and cattiness. And you're probably dealing with like passive aggressive behavior and people like throwing negative energy your way. And like, you're probably feeling it too. So if you feel off kilter, it's because there's some lower energies around you. Like conversations, gossip, people kind of projecting energy at you. But I mean, let's be real. This is the Page of Swords reversed. Page energy. It's like childish energy and it's reversed, okay? And you're the king. So you can make it through this. Just hang in there. Try to stay as grounded as you can in yourself and try not to let outside energies affect you so much. I feel a lot of jealousy here and I feel a lot of like coveting of whatever it is you have. A lot of coveting. Like your status, your power. Yeah. So we've got the star reversed. So you're feeling off kilter. You're not feeling as grounded as usual, respected as usual. And I think with the star being reversed, it's not that you don't feel hopeful. I mean, I think you probably, hopefully, this reading will give you like the reassurance that, this is just a passing thing and the energy can't compete with you, no matter how many people it is. But I'm not feeling a lack of hope or faith, but I'm feeling a lack of like vitality, creativity, specifically with her. It's like her sacral chakra, especially because it's like the sacral and the root, sacral, and then the sternum. I'm sorry, I can't think of the right word right now. I'm a little off myself. The third chakra. It's like she's not feeling very creative. She's not feeling very vital. And there's like her confidence is a little off. But I'm just here to tell you, like, because the sternum, the sternum chakra, the third chakra, I'm just going to call it that because that's what it is, basically. It's off, okay? Not feeling grounded, not feeling as, like, stable as usual, maybe not as abundant as usual. Like, maybe people usually, like, treat you like the king. Whether you're a man or a woman, this can apply if you're a woman, too, okay? It's like, just like you're in charge. You make shit happen, okay? Like, you bring justice, you distribute resources, you keep the peace, you inspire people, you get shit done, okay? You're not feeling as creative as usual, you're not feeling as grounded as usual, you're just not really feeling yourself as much as usual. Okay? But I'm hearing it will pass. I hear that again. It will pass. Yeah, this is just a passing annoyance. Like that, like you hear rats in the wall, and it's annoying. Okay, I'm actually going to start with your dragon. Your dragon is the black dragon. Cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. So, yeah, you are dealing with like lower frequencies that are kind of like projected at you right now, but you are protected. You are literally divinely protected. Also, it would be wise to focus on protections for yourself, like crystals, oils, just taking good care of your physical body and your, mental health, your emotional health, because then you'll be in a strong vibration where it won't affect you as much. But this is also a message that like you're literally being cocooned by like dragon energy, and no one can fuck with that. Sorry if you don't like cussing. I like cussing, so yeah. I'm also getting a message from this card that it's ensured that these energies won't linger with you or really take your power away, but it's also strengthening you. Like it's kind of teaching you more about like human dynamics and the way people are. So, you can either have this mentality of like, why does it feel like the world versus me right now? Why do I feel so off? Or you can be like, oh my gosh, that's why. Oh my God, that candle was about to knock over. Sorry. I had this weird feeling. Okay, who cares? Sorry. I mean, back to your reading. But yeah, I mean, it cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. I think that you're learning about like human dynamics collectively, the way society works, the way most people work. And also this is just a time of like, I think things are going to get more difficult for you, like in the next chapter of your life. You're going to be dealing with this on an even bigger level. I feel like you're kind of here to like fight evil in either like a small or a large capacity. For real. And you're kind of just learning the basics right now and dealing with like just like really like kind of like small catty petty energies, but things are going to get worse. So you're kind of you're laying the groundwork for understanding human psychology on like a damaged societal, psychological, collective level. And you're also being protected because this isn't going to affect you so much. But right now you need to be protected so you can like grow in your strength because of what you're going to be facing next. So this is like preparing you, teaching you, protecting you, and allowing you to expand for your mission in life. So meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. Like you're changing a lot right now too. You're becoming a lot stronger. And because you have a divine mission, that's why like you have dragon energy protecting you right now. Like nothing's going to mess with this because you're meant to be a leader here and challenge the status quo and change things. Be inspiring. So you're going through a metamorphosis. You're changing a lot. You're protected. Yes, you're dealing with outside energies that are trying to affect you, which is why you feel kind of off. But just, meditate. Reflect. Reflect on everything you're learning right now about people and yourself. I think that, like, this chapter you're in, it's closing for the next chapter to open. And the next chapter is going to be wildly different. So it'll be really interesting if you can, like, journal what's going on. Because it's like, I think there's going to be such a world of difference that you're going to almost even not even remember what you were going through at this point. So it would be wise to journal. Keep like a catalog of everything you're seeing and experiencing. Especially for generations to come. Okay. And your animal is the turtle. Be joyful and trusting. Like I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to that. I really think it is important that you journal and like keep a catalog of what you're going through and learning right now, because I actually do think that you are going to be kind of like guiding like your like offspring and like anybody who wants to do what you're about to do and doing. Okay. Turtle, be joyful and trusting. Life doesn't have to be so like heavy right now. Try to find ways to be free and have fun. Realize this is a slow and steady process, and these energies really aren't going to do anything. You're protected. Basically, it's kind of like you have like recess. Like weird, right? I just channeled the word recess. This is recess. It's like just play. Just play. Play and journal and reflect, and you're in like a metamorphosis where you're changing. You just need to allow the change to happen. You're protected through this change. Be joyful and trusting. Trust that like this mission that you have, your destiny. Let's just put it that way. Like your destiny, what you're meant for in this life, it is bigger than you, and that's why you're being protected. Okay? Don't feel alone. Because you have like forces that are looking out for your highest good. Because you're going to be ending up in a position to help out for everyone's highest good. You feel me? So let's read out of the book. But yeah, just lighten up. Have fun. Definitely. Like, don't get dragged down by this energy. It's like nothing compared to yours, remember? Okay. Just send it back. Send it back with love. It's not your energy. They have their own issues. It doesn't need to be your issues. Okay, turtle. They are from Jupiter, which is the planet of luck and good fortune. So I'm actually getting a message of like, you'll notice like little pops of abundance here and there. The universe will send you a song or a special little present, or you'll see a really cool animal, or like you'll see how the universe is looking out for you and still sending you ways to enjoy your life and embrace the attitude of gratitude, because that will keep you in a high vibration where these energies can't touch you as much, or if at all, really. You could get to that point. Because they're in like a real low, immature vibration. If you keep yourself in a joyful, high vibration, it can't even reach you. And that's just science. So, okay. Let's see what else. They facilitate prosperity, consciousness, and higher knowing in humanity. This is your animal right now. They trust the land to look after their eggs and the sea to nurture their young so that enough of their offspring will survive. They trust in the natural environment to look out for them and what they create. Okay, your animal. Their tough shell protects an incredibly sensitive inner. So you are very sensitive, which is why you can pick up on these energies around you, but you also have a very tough shell, okay? And the universe is sending you like an extra outer shell. So you're extra protected. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Also consider this. Choosing this card suggests you may sometimes put your shell around you to protect your sensitive feelings. This also prevents the good from coming in. Your guidance is to let this wall down and place light around yourself instead. Okay, so actually, I think you need to focus on being more vulnerable and connected and open and just trusting that the universe is protecting you. Trust in your own intuition to know where to go, who to talk with, what's safe for you. And the universe will be helping you with this as well. Actually, I think that maybe that you've been in too much of a self-protective mentality because you're sensitive and because you feel these energies and you're going through this intense metamorphosis, but your guidance is actually to open up, that it's vital that you open up right now and trust that you're protected. That's all you gotta do is just trust. Trust that the universe loves you and that everything will work out for the highest good. The rich and generous universe is ready to bring you plenty, so value who you truly are. And if you wish to sacrifice yourself for the majority, do so consciously. If you feel like you're being called to do something in particular to help people right now in any way, shape, or form, do it. People do need you. But also, focus on your own abundance and know that abundance is coming to you. This next chapter of your life, yes, will be more difficult, but will also be much more abundant. So you have that to look forward to as well. So just enjoy the in-between time as well. Enjoy this recess, have fun, but then also if you feel like there's something that's is being asked of you, to help the greater good, to help the collective community, your family, society, do it. Because there's a reason that it's presented itself to you. 4. Okay, we've got the 6 of Wands reversed. I'm feeling a need for less of a warrior, me versus you mentality. That people are starting to look down on you because of it. You're too competitive. You're too end game. You are I'm gonna get to my end goal and I don't care who I hurt. And I'm not saying you're like this all the time, but in certain ways you have been. Maybe you're not even aware. And it's starting to, the collective is starting to look at you negatively, whether this is the collective of your work or your family or your friend group, your etc. Because the 6 of Wands upright is victory and everyone acknowledging you're the best, you won. And then see how she's holding this dead man's head. See, this is victory at any cost. And this is reversed. Now, if that doesn't apply for you, this applies for someone in your life. Right now, or in this new moon and in this moon cycle, this is the characteristics of someone, okay? And a need to shift. The Fool. Creation. Let's get more information here. Because this is the beginning. This is a fresh start. So maybe if you are experiencing this, people looking down on you thinking you're a certain way, for some of you, I think people are looking down on you and thinking you're a certain way when you're not. And you're being given a fresh start. Okay, 7 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, because what you've cultivated up until now is not satisfactory. I think that's going to apply differently for different viewers. 7 of Pentacles is a card of what you have in your life right now. Looking at what you have. This being reversed, it's it's not it. Okay? Whether it's the amount of money you make or you're not living your passions or etc. Just what you have in your life it's not the way you're seen, the way that you are, what you have, the way you okay, I'm sorry. This is a little confusing. The way that you're seen and what you have in your life, what you've cultivated thus far is not it. which is why you're being given a fresh start. This is intuition in reverse. Not trusting in your intuition, not trusting in the signs, like the universe sending you signs about what to do next and what to leave behind. And you're not trusting in that. The Five of Swords reversed. For some of you, you are like heavy into this warrior, I'm going to get what I want at all costs mentality. And for others of you, this is about half and half. For others of you, people see you this way, but it's not how you are. Or maybe you have been in certain ways, but that wasn't the authentic you. It was just the mask that you were wearing in society. But there's a double message of that here with the Five of Swords being reversed. It's about like victory at any cost. In general, that's what that card is about. And that's exactly what I was channeling from this. So it's either a false persona you took on. It's either a way that you are that maybe you're not being totally honest with yourself about. Or people see you this way and it's really not who you are. But yeah, you're not trusting in your intuition, your feelings, those nudges that you're getting, that you are at this like fresh new start in your life. It's like a fresh new chapter in some way. You are being given an opportunity to manifest here. Something different. So with Adam being reversed, because this is a representation of Adam from the Bible, and see there's an eagle and a lion and a ram and a bull. There's a lot of like masculine king, you know, king of the sky, king of the jungle, like willpower, strength. It's like you're not really trusting in that either. So what's really interesting here, okay, in older interpretations of the Bible, before what is widely known now as the Bible, Lilith was the first woman, wife of Adam, okay? And this is Lilith. Both of these cards are reversed. So if we're just, whether or not you believe that or not, it's fine by me. But the archetype is important here. So you're not trusting in like this inner knowing, this just wisdom, your inner wisdom, because that's what Lilith represents, of how strong you actually are. How much of a king, of a leader. And this could apply for a woman too, because this is like your female and your male energies. I think that for a lot of you, you're kind of just, you're going through a metamorphosis right now. You just need to be patient as you go through it. But also as you're changing, to acknowledge this power within you, to trust yourself more, to listen to yourself more. Yeah. Don't pay so much attention to what other people are saying. Pay more attention to what you're thinking and feeling and what you know about yourself. That's a really huge message for you. I'm being called to mention that some of you may be going through a Saturn return, or Saturn in Aquarius is going to be huge. A huge change for you, which is happening around this new moon. Because Saturn, it's like all about limitation. It can be about limitations. And for you, it feels like self-limitations and also limitations that you put on yourself based on what other people think about you. So there's a lot of like Saturn energy and like changing, Saturn changing. The energy of Saturn changing in your reading for the new moon, likely for Saturn entering Aquarius. And I think a lot of you probably have a Saturn return right now in your astrological chart. So just check that out. It's always good to get your chart read or read it for yourself. You can do that for free online. Okay. So you've got the wolf and the owl. There was an owl on the Lilith card too. The High Priestess. The intuition card that you got. So let me show you. Look. On that pillar, there's a little owl. And then your spirit animal is the owl. So you are in between. You are going through a metamorphosis of your own image and validation, your self-validation being based more, actually mostly, if not all, only on the way that you see and experience yourself. So listen to the messages of the angels like we were just talking about. Like you're not trusting in the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols, the images, the songs. Pay more attention. The universe is sending you signs in all different ways. Okay? And then the wolf. Be independent but work together. You definitely feel like somebody where you're like, I can be fine on my own. But the message of this card is, yeah, wolves are fine on their own. Wolves are wolves. And they're very highly evolved. But they also realize that it's better for all of wolf kind for them to work together. And that's your message here. Be independent, yes. And work on your independence. Mostly how you view yourself independently. Because you don't have to, it doesn't have to be so extreme. Like you're telling yourself like, well, I don't need all these people who are looking down on me. Like I can just be alone and by myself. I'm fine by myself. And it's like, well, it doesn't have to be like you're involved with them and your self-worth is based on how they view you, or you have to be alone. It's like you're learning how to find the balance of I see myself and I value myself and I know my worth and who I actually am. And then I can also come together with people and contribute to the whole and allow the whole to contribute to me as well. It's a really big part of your lesson right now. But you're also learning just a lot about yourself right now, so pay more attention. The universe is trying to communicate with you. Candle smells good. Water dragon. This is your dragon. Helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ, light, and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. Oh, that's interesting. So I think that some of your psychic abilities are opening, reopening, or developing even more, which can be scary or exciting. It's really your choice. So trust in this. This is part of your metamorphosis. And also notice how the universe is helping you with obstacles. Be on the lookout for it because it'll help you trust more in the synchronicities and the signs and the communications of what to do next. But yeah, you're being assisted. Obstacles are being removed from your path. And I think your biggest obstacle is having your self-worth reliant on the way others view you, which is huge. It actually feels very karmic for you and possibly even past life oriented. So be patient with yourself because these things can take time. But the more willing you are, the less time it takes. Okay. 5. Got the moon in reverse. Sadness. Just a lot of sadness, I feel a lot of sadness. And hanging on to the sadness instead of just letting it pass and letting it go. And I'm not saying that what you've lost and what pained you isn't valid. It is valid. Of course it is. Your feelings are valid. What I'm saying is hanging on to them is like reliving that painful story over and over again when feelings are meant to be experienced and then let go. Yeah, so you can have this new, like fresh start emotionally. And you need this, and the universe is trying to bring this to you. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the universe literally bringing you an emotional new beginning. That's what this card represents. as soon as you let go of this. You're only hurting yourself. And letting go of the sadness and the pain does not mean letting go of that person or that experience. That will always be special to you. It just won't hurt so much anymore. You'll be able to move on with your life. Have a fresh start. You're meant to keep living. Okay? Yeah. So I think for some of you, you lost like a mother or a grandmother, someone that you really looked up to, or just someone that was like, you just thought was the most beautiful woman in the world, okay? Whether it was like a family member or someone you really loved, maybe even like a friend who you really admired, like you just really admired them. You thought they had it all going on. They were so beautiful and abundant, okay? I'm also being called to mention that everything you admired about them, you have inside of yourself. And you're really being called to acknowledge that about yourself right now. And that will also help you to have this fresh new beginning, this fresh new start. Page of Cups. I think for others of you where you didn't lose someone that you really looked up to, that you thought just was like really abundant and beautiful and sexy and whatever and had it going on. Okay, if it's a family member, not the sexy part. I think it's that there's like, it's like you're sorry or they're sorry. Okay, because the Page of Cups, it's like about like a simple, sweet offering of an apology. I'm really feeling like an apology here. Like you think you just need to, for those of you, okay, there's going to be different scenarios, so take what resonates. You did something that you feel bad about, okay? There's shame, whether you're admitting it to yourself or not. And it's like you actually, at the core of it, it's just that you're sorry. Like you feel bad about what you did. Just acknowledging that you're sorry for what you did, like acknowledge it to yourself. And if you can, and if you want to, apologize to them too, because a little can go a long way, especially in these times. Sincerity is really needed. The willingness to admit that you were wrong or you did something you feel bad about. Yeah. Page of Cups. I'm also feeling like a return to innocence. Because I don't think all of you lost like a woman who you really looked up to. But there is a call like to return to innocence, to have a fresh new emotional beginning, and a need to let go of the sadness, okay? Yeah, I'm going to read these both together. The Two of Wands, it's about like having a creative new beginning in your life where it's kind of like the world is your oyster and what do you want to do next? What do you want to create next? Where do you want to go next? What project do you want to start next? What relationships do you want to have next? Like you're definitely being called to be more in this kind of an energy. You are self-sabotaging the next creative chapter of your life. Like you can manifest. This is the card of manifesting this next chapter of your life, and this being reversed is you standing in your own way. I'm sorry to tell you that. I know it's harsh. I know your heart is in a lot of pain right now, but it's the truth. And I think the Aries energy, like the new moon in Aries and Aries season, is going to help you get out of this, but it's also kind of like a need for a wake-up call, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so your animals are the elephant and the snake. Yeah, I think a lot of you, it's a family member. Like you were either like, maybe you're just moving out, or maybe you're spending less time with them. Or for some of you, like maybe they have gotten involved in like a project or a relationship and you miss them a lot. But elephants are like very family oriented. And then snake. Okay, so elephant shows me you have a very like kind, tender, loyal heart. Okay, particularly a loyal heart, okay? But don't be loyal to a fault. Don't be loyal to the point where you forget about self-loyalty. Because of, look, the snake, live according to your divine essence. You're forgetting your own dharma, your own destiny, your own mission in life out of loyalty. Also, it says for the elephant, open yourself to true abundance. And Archangel Mary and Raphael, it's heart healing. The snake, live according to your divine essence. The elemental kingdom. Yeah, I mean, the magician that I just showed you. Hold on. It's major. Why is this even showing up? Sorry, something in the way. The magician is the commander of the 4 elements to create whatever they want in the physical realm. Okay? Co-creator, manifestation, law of attraction. It all applies. So, the elemental kingdom is what the snake is connected to. It's like you're a very powerful manifester, but you're allowing your feelings of loyalty to run you right now. Just allow your heart to heal. Let the sadness go. And then your dragon is the aquamarine dragon from Neptune. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Yeah, it's like you're being called to go inside yourself, heal, let the sadness go, and then make big plans for what you want to manifest next as like a powerful creator. Unlock your passions from your soul's wisdom. Like your soul knows what you're meant to do and what's next and what you should be doing next, but your ego's fighting it because your ego is in pain. You know what I mean? Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. So trust in the signs of the universe and trust in your own psychic abilities. I think that you should research different abilities and what, like there's clairvoyance, clairaudience, and dabble with it. Learn about it more. Be open to it. The more you allow your heart to heal, the more you can tap into what your soul really wants to do. Your ego won't fight you as much. And you can develop your psychic abilities and get to know what your soul really wants to do next. 6. Final pile. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed. Ooh, okay. Let's just see. The 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna say it. This queen, it feels real nasty. Manipulative, powerful. One of the other piles was just dealing kind of with like, page of Wands reversed. No, it was the Page of Swords reversed. But it was like page energy. It was like young, just catty gossip. It's almost like just kind of little psychic balls being thrown at you that you can just swat. But with this queen knows how to manipulate energy. Like this queen knows how to get to you. That, or it's like a theme of women or people that you've experienced. They're just very like manipulative. Just manipulative, plain and simple. Manipulating energy for their own selfish desires, whether it's conscious or unconscious. Or it's you. So take it how it resonates. Sorry if it's harsh, but let's just figure out what's going on here, because you also have this 10 of Wands reversed. It's like coming out of the end of a cycle between two people. So it's either like you've been like this in relationships, or you've dealt with people like this in relationships, or maybe a combination of both. Like maybe you picked up the energy of manipulative, selfish types. It definitely feels sexual or creative, but like in a like more destructive in a negative way. So it's like destructive energy, kind of vampiric energy, kind of dark sexuality. Someone definitely manipulative, definitely selfish. Both of these being reversed. So coming out of the end, 10 is the end. Numerologically, it's the end of a cycle. Coming out of that. Maybe you're still kind of dealing with the energies Even if this person isn't in your life anymore, or like these relationships aren't present in your life anymore, you're still coming out of that energy. It feels very toxic. This is very toxic energy. It feels kind of exciting in a way, like tempting. Very toxic. Excitement can be there without toxicity, and this is like really murky. And it feels like this is like one prominent person. Okay, so maybe there's like one person whose energy is still lingering with you. And the Devil reversed, but you're really breaking out of this. I mean, yeah. Whether it's you or people you've dated or some prominent player in your life or a combination of these things, this is the Devil reverse. This is you breaking free of the chains, okay? It feels like this has been a process. So you have to be patient, because when things are so deeply ingrained, like especially like toxic energies, it can take a while to like uproot them and like push them out and heal from them, you know, like, but you're doing it. Look, the Devil reversed and the Ten of Wands reversed. This is like a double message of like you're not even at the end of this cycle. You're coming out of the end of this cycle. You are no longer chained to this energy. Like it no longer draws you back in, almost like unconsciously it feels like, because I think you're healing a lot of the toxic energy that resonated with whoever this is. Okay? And if this isn't sexual, like if this is like a family member or a boss or something, it's like they just don't have power over you. They can't manipulate you. You're really feeling that. It's really happening, okay? So that's so great. That's super great. Okay. And your animal is the pig. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. I think for a lot of you, it's like your self-worth and your self-esteem was attached to how this person or these people looked at you. Even if you were the Queen of Wands reversed and you were kind of manipulating people and had power over others, like your self-esteem and self-worth was tied to the whole dynamic of it. Either like if they were the Queen of Wands reversed, your self-esteem was tied to how they viewed you, how they treated you, if they wanted you around, the way they told you they thought about you. If you were acting as the Queen of Wands reversed, your self-worth and self-esteem was tied to the power dynamic of you having the power in that situation. Could be a combination, like I said. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like that Queen of Wands reversed energy, whether you're a man or a woman, because men can absolutely embody this. We all have male and female energies within us. But I definitely feel like the more that you are breaking free of this energy, which is clearly happening, there's a double message. Coming out of the end of a cycle and breaking free of the chains of the devil. Like that's some serious shit that's really happening, and so good. You are feeling much better about yourself, whether you're aware of it or not. Try to pay more attention to how you're feeling about yourself. Let's read too. Like your heart feels safe opening because your heart knows it's not going to be manipulated, because you're not resonating with that toxic energy anymore. So let's see. Pig. They carry the blue Pleiadian rose, symbolizing heart healing and love in their auras. So I think that the reason why you attracted these types of people is because they could sense that you had a lot of power in your heart. Like you're a heart healer, and they like wanted that. Because people like this, they're not tapped into their heart. If they were, they wouldn't act like that. So it's like you had energy they didn't, that they wanted, whether it was conscious or subconscious. Anyway, you have a very strong heart. You're very tapped in. You are a heart healer. Okay. This card tells you it's time to remember how special you are. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day on the gifts, talents, and wisdom held in your soul. Then ask for them to be made available to you for your highest good. You are reminded that many angels are surrounding you and some of the magnificent archangels are working with you. Yeah, I think you're supposed to help spread heart healing on the planet. These manipulative types are not meant to have your energy. You're meant to have it for yourself and then share it with those who are truly deserving of it. Okay, and then you've got Earth Dragon. Final card. Clears your path and the land around you. I think as you are willing to step away from this toxic energy and focus more on yourself, and likely meditate more, like whether you were conscious of it or not, like just being with yourself more, the universe has responded, particularly actually the earth. You know, whether you believe in earth dragons or not, the earth dragon here is here to tell you that the earth has responded to your willingness to work on yourself by assisting you and clearing your path. So you're being asked to stay grounded within yourself, tap into earth energy, you know, like literally by going outside, putting your bare feet in the earth, like the earth specifically is supporting you. Earth energy is supporting you. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. Read that card. Because you're willing to do the work. You're being supported. Yeah, all this stuck energy, that's exactly what the devil is. It's being stuck. You felt stuck. You felt like stuck to this person or these people or these dynamics. But the stuck energy is clearing. The devil is reversed. The 10 of Wands, the end of a cycle, is reversed. And the earth is supporting you and getting rid of the stuck energy around you. Wow. All right, everyone. Have a great new moon. Happy Aries season in a few days. Hang in there. Take care of your fellow man and the environment and the animals. And try to be as positive as possible, as practical as possible, and realize that we are all in this together. We really are. So let's all take care of each other and take care of ourselves. And set healthy boundaries. Okay? Bye. I love you all very, very much. Mwah.